What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video from your favorite drunken gamers. As always, we are your hosts. I am Matt Red Fox.
I'm Dave.
I think you're over-exaggerating the word favorite.
Absolutely, Sergeant Smiles. And we have Lucifer here for some guest commentary on this one because he's got a lot of shit to say. So, with that being said, let's jump into the RE3 remake. Stars, bitch. Stars.
Tentacle porn.
Actually,
So-
depends I know where this is going.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
I've seen Nemesis porn. It's very weird.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
So with all those tentacles wrapping around your titties, let's talk into some of the RE3 remake rumors that we've been hearing about and some of our general thoughts on it. So, Dave, let's do this. What are our thoughts on the RE3 remake?
Do it now, right now. I want Resident Evil 2 remake. Make it fucking 3. Let's do it. Just fucking give me Jill walking around being sexy for no reason in a blue shirt and a fucking tied-off shirt, sweater around her. Blow some dogs away from the alleyways. Give me tentacle porn Nemesis. Just, I want it. I need it now. Holy fuck! Such good. Such great.
Such good.
Such good. Such good. I want. Much want. Much want.
Much one now.
Do it now. Do it now, Capcom. Do it now.
Alright, so Resident Evil 3 remake. We want it. We want it. Bring us it. I'm actually just gonna surfboard off of Dave here. Do it. Do it now.
Do it now.
Call me when you doctor.
Call me when you doctor. Dr. Jill.
Put your toy down and get back to the carpet.
Let's do the chopper.
And the carpet better have Resident Evil 3.
Okay, so now that we've done the Resident Evil 3 Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonations, we're gonna move on to the next part. David, what do you think about the RE3 changes? What do you think is going to become
I don't
gone?
understand one word you just said.
So, Dave, what do you think the changes in Resident Evil 3 are going to be?
Alright,
Here's the biggest question. This is a great one here. Like the Arnold Schwarzenegger. What do you think is going to be the biggest change of RE3?
Just it's the same exact change to Resident Evil 2. The fucking controls. They get rid of the tank. They get rid of the tank controls. And just give me fluid motion.
Okay.
Also the zombies. Again, honestly, what they're going to do if they do it for the Resident Evil 3 remake is going to be 2. It's going to be the same exact. I forget what engine they used for Resident Evil 2.
RE2 remake. RE2 engine.
They made their own
RE engine.
Oh, that's fucking. I did not know that. That is fucking awesome.
Because DMC5 was actually made on the same engine.
Oh, that is fucking awesome. Oh, wow, I didn't know that at all. There's a fun fact. Holy fuck. But, no, like, seriously, the RE engine, yeah, they're literally, again, that's what they made it for, apparently. So it's like,
Right.
Zombies are more coherent, and, not coherent, but cognitive in a sense that, okay.
No, you're right.
That sense, non-tank controls, better lighting, better graphics. It's literally what we want to see. It's going to be not a remake, not a, what were we saying earlier? Not a
Remade.
Not a remake, but
remade. Remade. So, redo it! Just redo the whole fucking thing. Give me it all. Yeah, I'm excited to see Nemesis and fucking some full.
You're not wrong.
You know what I want them to
bullshit.
do and what's going to happen? He's not going to jump through that same window. He's not.
Well,
you know what? Wait.
They might.
He's gonna
You know,
do it.
Tyrant. They did the same thing, Mr. X. They did make him not do what he used to do, and I
Right.
understand that. Yeah.
Here's
Nemesis might
my
pop up
thought.
whatever he
Here's
fucking
my
feels
thought.
like.
We have all played the Resident Evil 2 remake, correct? Okay, so here's what they're gonna do. That save room right next to where Nemesis first jumps out at.
He's not gonna jump out.
He's not gonna jump out of it. He's not gonna jump out.
His head out.
You know what he needs to do? Honestly, Mr. X is the one who made me think of this. Break through the front door of the Stars building. The beginning where it's safe room. I would love, because Mr. X already showed, fuck safe rooms. Don't care. He will show up. I heard you were doing a puzzle. I got here as fast as I can. I would love for Nemesis to jump through. Not into a window. Break down the doors. Make it so that way the front area of the Stars building where you first encounter Nemesis and you first get the options. I would love for that to be a more playable area where you kind of have that as part of the main station. You can go out there.
Yeah.
I would like that. There's a lot of ground surrounding the RPD, thank you. The RPD. I would love for you to be able to run around that, and that's still kind of being connected to the center of the building.
You just asked what RPD, like you were trying to think of Raccoon Police Department.
Yeah,
I'm really. Though they did it
You wanna know what I
it should be
thought?
RCPD, the Raccoon City Police Department.
Right.
But
That's what I thought.
That's what I would have thought
That's
as well.
what I was
Now I
thinking.
understand where you're coming from because it is Raccoon City.
I was like,
RPD makes me think of Rocket
RPD.
Raccoon walking around.
But yeah, I would love Nemesis to break through there instead. Honestly,
Okay.
I wouldn't even be that mad
Little
if...
switches ups, and I get that.
You know why?
That's good.
Because...
That's how they do it.
Well, Resident Evil 1...
We have to. Yeah,
Resident Evil
exactly what
1's
you said.
remake did the exact same thing where you went through and you knew the dogs were coming. They didn't come.
They come, and you were like, wait.
They didn't come to the second time you passed through the hallway,
And then
they
they
burst
came.
through.
And
And
then
you're
you're
like,
like,
oh
okay.
shit.
But you knew they were coming because as you in the
Barked. They were like walked by
well,
the
not
windows
even
or
not even
something.
bark. But you
They
heard,
banged
you,
on the door.
You saw the windows like crack a little bit. Like you're like, oh
Yes.
shit, something's coming.
Right, but you expected it when you could remember you go through that door and
Yeah,
you
man.
realize that
But you
you
gotta remember
can't
Resident
pass
Evil.
through until you come back around.
Right.
It's just like Resident Evil, though. They really are masters at that. Like, especially in the fact that you just said that. You were like, all right, we played Resident Evil 1 before. We're going into this. I know the dogs are coming down this hallway. Now they just did. Resident Evil did exactly what Resident Evil does. It was like, you know what? They know that dogs are coming here. So instead, we'll give them a little something because they know that. Bang, cracked door, cracked windows, or whatever. But then you're like, weird. Okay, I guess they're doing something else now with this. So now you're cautiously walking down that hallway. Then you disappear. Now you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Not even thinking about that hallway anymore.
Right.
Now you're like, you know what? Oh, fuck. I gotta go back to the main hall. So you gotta go to that hallway to go do that, to go do your next thing. Not even thinking about that hallway having dogs anymore.
And then
Bang! Right through the fucking window with the dogs. So
Yep.
Resident Evil does that to a fucking art form.
You know what would be another change I would like? If, and this is very capable, Capcom, do it. If you have RE2 saved onto your console, I think that the choices that you made, not so much choices because it doesn't really
No.
reflect. 2 and 3 take place in half of the same time period.
About that, yeah.
When Leon's leaving the RPD is when Jill's kind of entering. So I would like though for you to at least like small details, you know, nothing big, it doesn't hurt anything. Marvin, where you left his body in the RE2 remake, I would love to see where that left. You know, some zombies of where you killed in RE2, still there. Small stuff.
It is a small detail, but again, it's something that the programmers and all that shit would have to. That's their extra. Like that's like, oh fuck.
Well, that's
So it's cool as it would
purely
be.
extra.
That is purely
Purely
us just
extra.
getting a hard on over it, and it really would like that would give you a hard on.
You know what?
I'd be super stoked.
That
for
would
I'd be
show me
wow,
that-
that was fucking cool. You really put the effort into that. Like,
Right.
Wow. Another thing I want to add to that, the whole thing was like what you expect that there are the changes and all.
Right.
I hope that okay, so when Nemesis first shows up, you fight him. Remember, like when he kills what's his name, when you're fighting Brad, and you're fighting him. You're not supposed to fight him. Just run away. Just get the fuck out. But if you do stay and fight him, he drops a piece of
The handgun.
I hope they keep it. I hope 100% they keep it.
Absolutely keep it. Okay,
Keep that piece of handgun because every time you see him up to the point that you're supposed to fight him,
In the
you find
diner and
more
all.
pieces of fucking the handgun.
Which
Give
is-
me that. It's a 357, right? It's a big boy gun.
It's like a
big guy.
It's,
It's
like
the
a,
big
it's
boy.
like a scoped handgun.
Yeah, it's fucking big boy.
So, which leads into our next, topic here. How faithful do you think they're going to keep to it? Do you think that they're going to keep the choices, or they're going to leave it up to you? Very small detail, but honestly, I would rather them give you the option on the fly, not with the text panels of run away, fight the monster. No, you decide what you want to do. In the moment, what do you want to do? Because with Mr. X, you don't have a fucking choice.
You fight him or you run.
You
Yeah, but
fight or you
that's
run.
kind of the point for Resident Evil, though. It always has been the point where
Right.
it's the end-all, be-all. This is... They kind of lead you to, like, right away, it's the same thing at Dark Souls. It's one of those things like, oh, fuck, why did I die 13 times in this area? Because you're not supposed to fucking be here.
Right.
You're not here yet. Like, go find... There's another route. You'll find another route, and then you're like, oh, wow, I found a path. It's the same thing with Resident Evil. You sit there, you're like, wow, Mr. X just took fucking 2.5 clips and has not fallen.
Me hiding from my responsibilities.
Yeah.
Bang.
So, like, it comes to that point, like, Nemesis, you're like, holy shit. And then all of a sudden, you like, finally, like, down him, quote unquote, and, like, he, like, kneels down, then he gets back up, and then he just walks off, and you're like...
I have a question for you.
Keep it to the point. The main enemies that you're not supposed to fucking kill until it's time to fucking kill them, no, it's an end-all, be-all. It's the same thing as you don't have to kill the zombies. You have a choice all the time. But now you gotta remember that when you come back to this fucking room,
they're gonna be
fucking be there.
I have a very, very quick question for the both of you here. Why is he carrying handgun parts? What do you think?
Nemesis?
Yes.
Because he's one of, I read the books, and there is a thing about this, because Nemesis is...
Because he's Nemesis and he
No,
can't
Nemesis,
shut the
don't
fuck
quote me
up.
on this.
I like
but Nemesis is literally a character that you met before that they took, and they did the testing on, and...
Well,
I can't remember what he... No, I'm not talking about the movies. Fuck the movies. Like, the movies are fine and great if you love them, but if you read the novels and all, they do team up with Capcom to write these novels. The woman that wrote them, they're very close to the actual timeline that they won. She does write about Nemesis, and it is about... Basically, someone captured a person that you do know. I cannot remember who it is. They do it.
In the movie, it's Matt, but he's not in the book.
I always heard in the book that it's Barry. Because he carries the 45, the big boy handgun. And that it's Barry they turn into it. But later on you find out it's not Barry, it's someone else that, like, you do know. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why he's carrying the handguns, because that's what he used to carry.
Fair enough.
I mean, don't quote me on it. I could be right or wrong.
Right.
This is what I haven't read the books. I haven't read the books in a couple of years.
But also, you gotta remember too. We read a lot of fan fiction. Sometimes to get mixed in with what
actually the novels,
the games. We read a lot of fan fiction over the years. S.D. Perry was a great author.
So fucking good.
Great. She did a great job.
I hope she does something for the rest of them.
I would love to see it.
I heard something about it. That she might be coming out with some more. So honestly, if you haven't read the Resident Evil books, start from the beginning. Go do them. They're short. They're not long. I think they're the max 200 pages. They're fucking great.
Skip Underworld, please. If you need to know.
Don't skip Underworld.
Okay, don't skip Underworld, but skip Resident Evil Retribution if you're watching the series. Skip that. It's the same thing. The book's better, though. Did better.
And then we got Resident Evil, the show coming out, too. Which
that's going to be great.
There's no release date or nothing. Again, going back to the books, kind of hope they're going towards leaning towards the book aspect of it. The game, you can follow the game, but the game... It leaves things up to you.
Interpretation.
Interpretation. Thank you very much. I couldn't think of the word. But the book's kind of like literally like laced it out for you because she did do a lot of work with Capcom's writers. So hopefully they do something with that, or fuck it, go a whole new route, but keep it copacetic. You know what I mean? Like keep it with it.
So you can look forward to a future video of when we find a little bit more details about the RE TV show on Netflix. Let's see how it goes down. We're hoping for the best. We're all huge Resident Evil fans.
What's going on here? Sorry.
No. Great thought. Honestly, if you're gonna remake something and you're remaking the shows based off the books, S.D. Perry did a great job.
Great job.
Yeah, those are good.
Have them on my Kindle.
So here's how you know they were great books. Is that I'm a person who doesn't read too much.
And you read them?
You both know, and I read them all.
Yeah, so that's a huge thing. Yeah.
As you guys both can see behind me, I looked back when Dave started talking about it.
I'm a huge reader, so yeah.
The books are all waiting there.
Books, I was like, I need to read.
I have them all hard copied, but since I don't carry books around with me, and at work I could only like listen on audiobook or read like on my phone. I buy them all on Kindle and things. Yeah.
All right, so
I own the copy like 3 times.
So, you know what? Actually, cheers to S.D. Parrish. She did a great job expanding the lore.
If you have not read the Resident Evil series, we highly suggest that you do.
Mm-hmm.
So, moving forward here. Now, this is a little bit early considering the game didn't even come out yet. It hadn't even been announced yet, but DLC content for RE2 Remake, we got the Ghost Stories, which was good.
I haven't played them yet.
They're hard.
I have them down. I know that like 2 of them are 3 stars and the last one's like 5 or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're good. They're the very defining
one's the
characters.
shop owner, one's
Kendo, one is the mayor's daughter, and one is Hunk.
Okay.
No, the other one is
not Hunk. It's not Hunk.
but like
one's that shop owner that like his daughter's
Kendo.
dying.
That's
Yeah,
Kendo. There's Kendo. There's the mayor's daughter, and the third one is like not Hunk, but like Hunk's
right hand man.
Yeah. Someone in that group, right?
Someone in that group, yeah.
Which someone pointed out to me on it was weird. Someone reached out to me on Facebook about the Ghost Stories with Hunk's partner. He references, and I did not know this at all. His partner survives and apparently becomes agent in Resident Evil 6.
Yes, but
listen.
It's hard to say because
It's a very far stretch. It is, but I so apologize to you who reached out to us about this. But if that is correct, I will credit you as the first person to ever give me that theory in Ada's campaign, because 6 was very much so co-op. When you use Ada, there's a character next to her named Agent, who is just a Hunk ripoff.
pretty much.
Apparently,
That's his partner.
it's his partner who survived, but he didn't know. Who knows? Hunk's a very mysterious character. That's why we love him. But again, yes.
Honestly, we should do we're doing Resident Evil Day. We should really go through some of these
Yeah.
games. We should do some Let's Plays on them, honestly, because all 3 of us have played the first. I played the first 3 repeatedly. You've played 4 to 19. So
Everything. It's on my arm.
Honestly,
Dave.
everything can like kind of like us. So the first 3 can do bang out some things, and then anything after that, you can all help me, and you guys will play when I die 13 times. So yeah.
So
We'll get you that robot yet.
Fuck you.
So for the DLC, including that robot, what do you think for Resident Evil 3? Because I have a really
Like
actually
DLC for Resident Evil 3.
yeah. What do you think? Because 2
Three didn't
proved
come out yet.
Well,
here's
the thing is that 2 proved that taking the story, refining it works. No reason you can't take some of the side characters and make them work too. I would love to see. It sounds far-fetched. It does. I would love to see where you play as Nemesis and invade someone else's game.
I thought
in
I
the
was
same
being an
way you
asshole.
do with Usanek in Part 6, where you can play as
It's the
Usanek.
multiplayer mode though.
Right, but still, how you got to play as one of the main tyrants of the game.
Yeah, but it's DLC and it's
You're
one of
right.
those ghost stories kind of thing.
And also,
kinda do what want,
you
know what I
would
mean?
That would
play your story
I
knowing
was just
that
thinking
someone
about
would play
that.
it.
I was just thinking about that. I was like, oh, dude, I would definitely want to play as Nemesis because I honestly cannot remember any characters that you meet. Like Resident Evil 2, you meet the shop owner and stuff like that. But,
Kenda.
yeah, so like you do meet people that are alive still, and I'm like, I don't even remember Resident Evil 3 actually having many people that are alive that don't die. Super
Yes.
fast. So like honestly, Brad would be like a character.
Vickers, yeah, he.
Yeah, so I would like to see something from him, maybe. You know what I mean? Dog number 2, which is like the second dog you meet.
Sure.
His background story, his like puppy life. It'd be like Nintendo dogs in the beginning.
ate
And then,
Nintendogs!
yeah,
Yes.
Nintendogs, and then all of a sudden you get
He
infected, and
ate
you
the
start.
kibble in the kennel.
Yeah,
at,
so I'd like
5
to
PM.
play as him, maybe. But you know,
I would play as
Nemesis would
Forrest.
be definitely.
Wow, really? He died in the mansion though.
I would love to know how he made it that far, though. You think about it.
True.
That's
Side
not bad.
tangent.
That's not
Side note,
bad.
but yeah.
But like I don't really remember anybody other than like Nemesis Brad, dog number 2. So he's credited. Yeah.
He's
And the
credited.
doggy was named Fluffer. He's great.
Doggy was named Fluffer.
Yeah, he's Fluffer.
Fair enough.
What do you think for DLC? What do you want?
Which game was it?
RE3.
RE3.
Remake.
RE3 remake. Actually, considering they didn't show too much of it, I would like to see a side story, if not interject the story with Carlos. You didn't really get to see how much
Dave,
he actually did.
will
in
you
that
join me on this light clapping? That is a good one. Carlos Oliveira.
Yeah, you
who
didn't get to see what
find-
he was doing too much in that game. He showed up in Jill's story every now and then.
Can I have a tag in real quick?
Yes, you can.
if you have not played 3 because Nemesis is terrifying, Apocalypse,
But probably one of the best games that they made.
absolutely. I would love to see. You're right, Lou. I would love to see how Apocalypse, Oliveira, like, show me that. Show me what he was doing during all this.
Yeah, because he had to survive some way.
Gotta have another one. You're right, though. Oliveira, great idea. If you're gonna do a ghost stories kind of thing, Oliveira.
Yeah, Carlos.
Nemesis, how he made it to the mansion. Like, he's got to the police station. You gotta think about it. Not counting movies, he just showed up.
Yeah.
They didn't explain where he came from in Nemesis.
How he made it through the entire shitstorm that was the city.
Well, that's 100% what you need though. Like that's right then. Like that's a DLC character then, because you have they're not in the books. It's not in the fucking it's not really in the fucking movies. It's not in any of the fucking games. Give me that character.
Yeah.
Let me know where the fuck it's coming from.
So
dog number 2.
For the ghost stories, you got dog number 2. You have Nemesis. You have Carlos. Here's someone else though. You have Nikolai, which you both read part 3 Nemesis.
He did a shit ton of stuff, dude.
Nikolai had so much more to do with it, with eliminating.
No, he did, yeah.
He was the one
shit.
who was eliminating the STARS members because he didn't want them to talk about.
Not only the STARS members, but all his
everybody.
His own unit.
Yeah, his whole unit.
Everybody.
Killing them.
Give me that. Give me that character.
Give me fucking that.
Get dark and twisted is all of us. I'm just letting you know right now. But I'm just like, just let me kill everybody.
All right, so
kill everybody.
Also,
that's what we want.
Capcom, I also want a Resident Evil Dynasty Warriors. So please give me playability to use Nemesis with a bunch of.
Resident Evil Warriors.
No, it's been locked. I trademarked. It's been trademarked, but we're doing our own thing. Its name's not Nemesis. His name is Pemesis, and he has his own stuff. Okay.
He should but seriously, abysmal at you.
That would be fucking cool. Resident Evil fucking Dynasty Warriors would be fucking
all right,
shit.
So to wrap this video up, let's last topic here. Now that they remade Resident Evil 2, you guys got to see it in its glory.
So good.
What game do you want to see remade next? What do you want, Dave?
I want Resident Evil 0, the best in the franchise. Fuck all y'all, you disagree. It is
Those
so
zombie
fucking
monkeys
good.
are terrifying.
It's fucking banging, dude. And it's right in between 1 and 2. It is so good. It's literally happening while 1 is happening. Basically,
yeah.
So it's honestly,
they're hours apart, literally.
Not even. Like it's ridiculous. He sees the fucking helicopter crash.
In 0 hour.
You see, yeah.
And SC Perry again.
Yes, again. Like holy fuck, I forgot that's a part of the book and not the video game.
Yeah.
He sees the helicopter crash. It's fucking nuts.
Huge Resident Evil fans.
I love the aspect of switching in between characters. I know they kind of could do that later on with something else.
You know, but not like 0.
But not like 0.
If you leave
First
Billy waiting there and someone attacks you, that's it.
First boss is a giant spider.
Are you counting the leech or no? No?
No. For the first
the leech in the beginning where he starts attacking. When you first meet the guy. Oh, God, I'm blanking on names, but. The guy who, the leech.
Yeah, the
monster.
whistleblower guy, yeah. The one who does, the whistle, the flute.
Well, yeah, not counting, because you just have to back up into the goddamn train part.
The entire time, you fight the leeches or whatever in the beginning, but, your first real... They're easy. They're one-shots, you rip them off half the time, but, your first real boss fight is that spider up in the carriage.
Right.
But that's, again, it's not really a big fight. My favorite one's, the bat in the fucking church. Is It's, and again, it's one of those games... It's one of those games that fucks you entirely, because if you leave that hook...
The Umbrella Chronicles did that fight.
Did they fuck you?
So good.
Oh man, because I remember doing.
I have it on the PS3 where you can do that.
So you can do the hook, getting it. You have to use the hook shot to get out of the fucking train, right? Blah blah, do your stuff. Then you leave. Now, the new Resident Evil tells you you don't need this no more. You know what I mean? Resident Evil 2 is you don't need this no more. You can throw it away. Resident Evil's in the back in the day did not say this, and I remember getting rid of the hook shot. Because I was I keep saying hook shot, but it's probably not. It's probably
that's what it was called.
So it was called a hook shot. So you don't. I was I don't need this thing. Why the fuck I need a hook shot again? And then you get to the bat place, and I'm just standing outside the church
I need the hook shot.
So how the fuck? So you can't go back. You're just sitting here hook shots by the train. It's in 3 parts over. What the fuck? Resident Evil 0 is one of the best games that they've made.
was that Resident Evil 0 was one.
And they get a lot of hate. They get a lot. Resident Evil 0 gets a lot of
Yeah,
hate.
it does.
I don't
really
know
does.
why.
There's two games.
You know what?
I know
People
one of
don't
us.
like
I
change.
know for a fact that one of us is gonna say the other one. Mine's 0. I'm letting you right at the other person. Someone in
Yeah.
this group is gonna say the other one. But both of them get so much fucking hate.
The other one.
Yes, Lou. What do you have?
The other one.
Yeah, the other one. What you got?
I'm telling you, this name is the other one.
You don't know the one. You do not know the way.
I probably don't.
You do not know the way.
Fuck you.
Who's the other one?
They get so much hate.
Not who's the other
And
one.
it's not boulder punching hate. It is like hate.
What game do you want to see HD remade?
Well, we were just talking about it with Resident Evil 3 because that's my favorite.
3? Okay, I'll have to be the one. 3 is it for the most of the points that they pointed out?
That's my favorite though.
3 is the best one.
3 is
Okay,
my favorite.
0 and 3 are hands down my favorite Resident Evil games
Exactly.
of all time.
Well, you know, we'll get in.
I don't know about
we'll,
0.
Zero, I feel
love
like
3.
0 needs a remake.
Well, here's
GameCube, dude.
we're gonna jump back into this at the wrap up of this.
Okay.
Mine, Code Veronica.
That was
X.
it. That's the other one.
Code
They get
Veronica
so
was
much
not
hate,
bad.
but they get hate.
They do- no,
people
you're right, they do
fucking
get
hate
hate.
these games.
Here's the reason why. Veronica X gets hate because one,
It's fucking a trash game that didn't come out the way that it was supposed to.
Here's the
Trash
problem.
game.
Here's the problem with that. The game came out originally designed for the Dreamcast when they thought the
Yes.
Dreamcast was going to be the next big thing.
Yeah.
Transported over to the PS2,
Yep.
which, again, and then there's Veronica and then there's Veronica X. Here's the thing you have to
Veronica
remember.
X is the same thing as basically Veronica, though.
Yeah, well, with
It's
changes,
stuff
but like...
added. It's the same.
Exactly,
It's a
yeah.
remake. You know what I mean? Like,
It was... Veronica's good.
most people
let's
have
fix
played
it.
Veronica X. Most people have played Veronica
You
X.
play Veronica. If you played Veronica...
You're 40, so
Yeah,
good
you're
job.
like at least 100 years
give
old.
You, I'm drinking to people who
I'll
play
drink
Code
to them.
Veronica. I give you that one.
There
Code
you go.
Veronica X is the youngins apparently.
Oh, fun fact.
Veronica X would be great.
Yeah.
When the 360 version, they made it backwards compatible, which was good.
It was rough. It was rough.
It was rough,
rough.
but you know what? I'll take it because it was the first Resident Evil game to go
They
full
did.
3D with
did.
it. Like, yes,
Did you know?
1, 2, and 3 were 3D, but
Yeah.
this is the one where, like, you know, you turn the corner, the whole screen didn't
Map
change.
turned.
Yeah.
It just turned with you.
Yep.
DMC
But-
style.
Right. But did you also know that Resident Evil Code Veronica was also supposed to be the original Resident Evil 3?
Yes.
I did not know that.
yeah.
That is a fun fact. Thank God they didn't do that.
Resident Evil 3 was supposed to be
Ready?
Code Veronica. Resident Evil 3 was supposed to be not Code Veronica. They didn't have a name for it yet. But
Ready?
it was like what you would call like a Code Resident Evil Gaiden, like a side story basically.
Right.
So,
Which is basically what Code Veronica
but
is to begin with.
Sony had like a Resident Evil like a contract. They had to make 3 games out of it. Code Veronica wasn't ready, so they pushed out 3. So that's why we got Resident Evil 3 instead of Code
How
Veronica.
the
We're-
fuck?
No,
How
this
the
gets
fuck
better.
did a game that get pushed out early,
Yeah.
which is 3, which we got Nemesis out of,
Uh-huh.
which is one of the best games of
Exactly.
the series, come out better than Code Veronica. Exactly.
Here's the best part about this. During Capcom's whole emotional crisis on what they were trying to do, Resident Evil 2 was actually turned into Devil May Cry. Wait, am I correct? It was 2 or 3?
Resident Evil
2.
4.
4. Excuse me.
4 was like moving along, and
Right.
we got Devil May Cry, what turned into Devil May Cry, and then they got the Hookman deals, the Hookman shit, you know, the whole Hookman and like
3.5.
basically, and that got turned into like parts of it got put into Devil May Cry, and they called it like Resident Evil, and they were like, you know what, let's make it something new, so hence we got Devil May Cry.
Capcom, Devil May Cry exists.
They thought it
because
was so
Resident
good. They was like, you know
Evil
what? Let's not
Wasn't
get rid of
ready.
it.
Wasn't ready.
Wasn't
They're
ready.
not ready for it.
I'm still blown away that Code Veronica was supposed to come out before 3.
Yes, Code
which
Veronica was supposed to come out before 3.
So basically, okay, so this is what blows me away. A trash can baby,
Yeah.
Nemesis, was pushed to the fort. This is
Yeah.
okay. So I know that programmers and designers and all these people that work in the game industry, we're gonna drink for you right now because I know a lot of
Absolutely.
people have lost jobs recently.
Tight
and
schedule. Telltales for
People
life.
have not even
my
telltales. I know a lot of people and a lot of
Yeah.
organizations have just lost jobs and have some horrible things going on. But
We love you guys.
I know we know you work hard jobs, hard lives, and stuff like that. But this is definitely that point in time. It probably is still now, but I'm saying like then it was like you have a year, and your year is consisted of living, sleeping, jerking off, eating in a one room office with 9 other dudes where all you do is 17, 18, 20-hour shifts of just fucking doing your job, maybe eating some food, having 13 energy drinks, shooting up coke and heroin, and just doing your job. Like, this is what they did. You know what I mean? Like, that's probably what happened. Is like Memphis was like pushed because these people were fucking animals, pushed to the brink, getting paid probably not what they're supposed to get paid by people. You know, Capcom I know is pretty solid.
Rockstar time, right now.
It's not like Activision.
Leon, get out of there!
So, just saying, that's a fucking insane that we got a trash baby that was fucking amazing.
Oh yeah,
amazing. And then their main project was the trash baby. That blows me away. No, it's still a great game. Code Veronica, great. X.
absolutely.
Put the X in there.
So X gonna give it to you. We're all praying for a Code Veronica X after RE.
I'm leaving for all 3. That's what I want.
Yeah, I like them all.
I want 3, 0, and X. I'll take all in any order. Just give me one of them.
Well,
We've already had 4 in Cemetery.
look for a future video on the Resident Evil trilogy that's coming out, which is 0, Resident Evil 1 HD Remake, and Resident Evil 4. Look for that in a future video. But without further ado, that's our thoughts on the RE3 rumors and our general thoughts on it. We are Drunk Gamers. I am Matt Red Fox.
I'm Dave.
That stars Sergeant Smiles, and we will see you next time.